Hello everyone, it's Mr. Eric, and I'm back with this week's exciting story about David. You see behind me, the little boy and the sheep, that could be David. He was the youngest child and he took care of the family's sheep. But he could protect them from wild animals because he knew how to use a sling, a piece of cloth that you would put a stone in and let it fly to hit animals and protect the sheep. Well, one time there was a war going on, and the other side had a giant named Goliath. He was 9 feet tall, and he said, "Send me out one of your best warriors and we'll fight this thing out to see who wins the war." Well, nobody wanted to fight Goliath. He was so much bigger and stronger and scarier than everybody else. Nobody except David. David volunteers. He goes, and he goes out to the giant, and all he has is his sling and a few stones, and the giant laughs at him. "You think you're going to beat me? Oh. David says, "Yes, I am, Goliath, because God is with me, and I trust God." So David ran towards the giant, put a stone in his sling, let it fly, ding, and hit the giant right in the forehead, and he fell over dead. Let's look here. Here's a picture. David with his sheep. And then there's a picture of David knocking down the giant with his sling. It was a great victory. Everybody was surprised. How could a boy beat this giant? There's the giant. Look how scary he is. How big he is. Nobody in the whole army wanted to go out. They just sat around afraid to go. Everybody was afraid to go except David. So David went, as we've already said, and with his sling and his accuracy, he knocks the giant over and wins the great victory. And he becomes the greatest of all kings of Israel. Why did he win? Because he trusted God and knew God was with him. We will be like David. We'll run into problems in our lives, and we need to remember, I hope, that God is with us, just like he was with David. He can guard us, he can guide us, we can lean on him and trust in him. I'm glad you came today to learn about David, the sheep, Goliath, and his great victory. And let's remember that we can trust God all through our lives. I want to say hi to Nolan and Seamus and Eloise and Merrick and Van and everyone else who's young at heart. This is Mr. Eric. Thanks for joining me today, and let's remember to rely on God. Goodbye for now.